What the fuck is that? Hi there, it's Mr. Panda with Manly Battleships, and today we're playing A Wolf in Autumn. This is another game from David Szymanski, who's better known for Iron Lung. I very much like the simplicity of this opening. Let's find out what it's all about. He left the evening before, and as the sun followed another sleepless night, her fury remained. Fury and pride. I am still proud, she thought, even now, if only because a lack of pride would admit the wasted years and make them real and give them power. I have tasted the poison and felt the need that surpasses all other needs, and I sit here refusing to waste away while others like me sit in rotting houses, on rotting couches, staring blankly at blank walls, thinking and seeing nothing. And yet men's eyes pass me on the street and judge from a glance, and I am still proud, because I have lived more life than they will ever know, and I lived it freely as a woman and seen the worst of its ruin, and I am still proud, even now, and proud I will remain until I am nothing at all. I have seen the ruin and have pleasured myself with all and any, and I have no zealotry left, or ambition, or hope in a changed world, but this is how I have lived, and I am proud of it, because pride is the mark of a woman, and when life has burned to ashes, the pride will still remain, and when truth and faith and hope and certainty have burnt too, it will remain. And when I am nothing at all, and the needles and their poison have finally sucked me dry, and my daughter spits my name contemptuously, it will not matter, because I have lived more life than they will ever know, and I have lived it as a woman, and seen its ruin, and even when the pride cannot hide the wasted years, and I know it was all for nothing, and scream silently that it was all for nothing, and despair that all the fucking and the pleasures and the pride were nothing at all. Even then, when the needles and their poison have sucked me dry, and my daughter spits my name contemptuously, and the pride cannot hide the wasted years, and the pleasured memories cannot drown out the scream. Even then, something somewhere will know that I lived freely as a woman, and even in death I will be proud, and even when the world burns to ashes, they will know it still. A game by David Szymanski, everybody. I didn't say I was a great voice actor. I'm just doing my best. Am I the little girl in this surreal, twisted world, topsy-turvy, like Alice in Wonderland? I suspect domestic abuse is afoot. Is that it? Oh. Well, this makes for a nice change of scenery, doesn't it?
Look at the waves, sweetie.
I am, Mom.
Are they pretty?
They are, Mom. I think this is the most graphically intense moment of the entire series that I've played through so far. A fence. Oh. Am I locked in my room? Oh, no.
It's a shed.
I really like how the colors play out in this scene. Oh my goodness, that's great. An ice pick. These always scare me. They're so pointy. Oh, I'm gonna point them at somebody before the end of this game, I'll bet. There's no use for that here. Well, I picked up the ice pick, so I have to use the ice pick on something. You stick the ice pick in the lock and twist it around. Amazingly, you hear it click open. Awesome. What a shitty lock. The lock-picking lawyer would have something to say about this. And pick it up again, and drop it again, and pick it up again. I could probably build a better shed than this. I mean, I agree with you. I will take a pair of metal scissors. Yes, that seems like that might be important. I will bring it with me. Okay, right-click drops it. What's this?
Sweetie, it's Mom. Listen to me.
Hi, Mom.
This is very important. You need to stay put. Don't leave the fenced-in area. Don't go into the basement.
Don't mess with that machine outside. Just don't go anywhere, all right? Stay in the shed and wait for me. There are some dangerous animals loose, and I don't want you to get hurt. Everything is going to be fine.
I don't believe you,
Just
Mom.
do as I say.
Oh, okay. I guess I just couldn't do anything while the recording was playing. Well, at least it stops me from getting ahead of myself. What does this do? Well, this looks like the basement. It's too heavy for me to lift. I'm sorry. Let me try that again. It's too heavy for me to lift. I wish I had 2 working hands. Well, the first thing we've learned about ourselves is that we are missing at least a hand, if not an entire arm. Something that's holding the door closed. I hope it's not a corpse. That would be awful. You're a pretty blue rock, my favorite color. I'm going to name you Wilson. Alright, let's take a look around the perimeter of the fence. Yes, it is a crappy fence, but it's going to keep you in here for the time being, at least. A brass panel held in place with odd square screws. I wonder if there's something we can do about that. Oh, thank God, there's a run button. That's like my favorite thing. Wire cutters. Well, that's not what I need. But perhaps if I take them somewhere else, I'll find a use for them. For example, something on this door. Excellent. The chain is rusty enough that, shuddering with exertion, you're able to snip apart one of the links with the wire cutters. Oh, what is that noise? Are you sending me, like, audio telegrams?
Sweetie, you have to stop messing with things. I know you love to explore and play with machines, but this is for your own good.
How do you know what I'm
You
doing?
won't be safe if you don't mind me and stay put.
You say that, but you locked me in a shed. It's not even a particularly good shed. In fact, we've all acknowledged the poor quality of the fence and the shed that's supposed to be protecting me. Thick rope. Okay. For that, we'll need the scissors, right? Pretty sure that's a scissors job. Unfortunately, I left my scissors over here. The scissors are too dull to cut the rope. You need to find something sharper. Great. Okay, fine. Wire cutters. The cutters are sharp, but they just squeeze the rope. You need something that can saw with. Okay, that's a nice hint. We're looking for a saw. A saw. Hey, look at that. A flashlight. My absolute favorite item of all time. Bar none. Have all the tools in one place. Yup. I guess they couldn't be bothered to make an inventory system, so we're stuck with just picking tools up one at a time. That looks handy. I'm probably going to cut myself doing this, but I'll give it a go. Oh, it works. It takes some time, but eventually you're able to cut through the rope with a piece of glass. Alright, I'm coming, Mom. Just hold your horses.
You're disobeying your mother, Autumn. Disobedient
Oh,
girls
I'm
get
Autumn.
punished. And the trees have many eyes. They see everything. They judge everything. And the wolves do too. And I know. Don't touch that machine. Stop getting into things. Don't try my patience.
Okay, big brother. Okay, so that's doing a thing. But what is it doing? It's pumping something. A machine for opening the door. Oh, that seems handy. God, the shadows are moving in such a fashion that I was temporarily convinced I was already being invaded by whatever is coming. Lots of switches. So how do I get this to work? That's the question. So what are you, some sort of machine made of rock? I'd really like to figure out how you work. I would too. Perhaps if we grab the flashlight and look a little more closely, we can figure it out together. You kick it experimentally, but it seems to be lodged in the ground. You often like to imagine mysterious rusted pipes like these evidence some long-gone ancient house. In this case, judging by the ruined walls outside the fence, maybe there was. You stick the ice pick in the lock and twist it around. Amazingly, you hear it click open. Awesome. So what do we got in here? Glass. Oh, yeah, a knife. Just what we needed. A battery seems like the correct solution somehow. Well, I guess I'm wrong.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Oh. Oh, okay. So I just had to flip the switches a few times until it let me in, I guess. I wish I had clothes on. It's really cold down here. Why am I naked? Well, the obvious thing here is to grab the flashlight. I don't like the sound of that at all. Hello, Mom.
What part part of don't go into the basement, don't you understand?
Well...
I've tried being nice, and apparently you're too stupid for nice. So get back in your little shed and wait there, quietly, until I decide what to do with you.
No.
Or do you want to die?
Is there a third option? Yo, what? Okay, then. What a lovely house of horrors this is. I don't know what that sound is, but it is mildly horrifying. Looks like... Oh, well, we're in a drug warehouse, everybody. Looks like the ones in Mom's room. Well, that answers that question. What are these? I think it's a fuse. Good job, kid. I can't lift it with only one hand. Is this thing right here the reason that I, Autumn, only have one hand? Because I'm already terrified. I know I'm smaller than a lot of kids, but these doors seem really big. Oh my god. Of course it had to be a child. Children and horror just go so well together. Oh god, just nothing but uncomfortable noises all over the place. Hey, a saw. That seems important. There are 2 small holes. Maybe a fuse goes here or something. Brilliant, kid. Brilliant. Alright, let's go ahead and grab a fuse and try it out on that box. Oh, where is the spark? Oh, I figured it out. With some effort, you push the fuse into place. Excellent. Now we have some light in here. Okay, dresser drawers, and look at that. Oh, cool! A hammer! It's hammer time. What can I use the hammer on is the question. The hinges? Oh, there we go. Using your full body weight, you're able to slowly pry the nails out of the board. And something. Toss. Oh boy, okay. Well, the door's open. Let's go ahead and take a look inside here. Oh, I'm already loving this. Loving this so much. You can't do anything at all with your 9-year-old brain and your 1 9-year-old hand. Do you think I accidentally hung that key where you could reach it? So I'm 9 years old, my name's Autumn, and I have 1 hand and or 1 arm. Oh, yeah, there's another message.
Do I have to pry off your kneecaps, you little shit?
Oh.
Do I have to nail your fucking arms to the floor? I will twist your legs off and break every bone in your ugly little body if I have to. I am your mother. You will obey me. Get back in your fucking cage.
Is this how I lost my arm? Screwdriver. Let's try the screwdriver. Maybe the screwdriver will open the safe for me. You insert the screwdriver into the lock and twist as hard as you can. You hear it snap. Guess the inside is rusty too. A strange glass object. Okay, well what the heck do I do with this? Oh, you know what? Hang on a second. I have a thought. What happens if I push this here? Yes! You slide the glass object into place. You look like a valve, but without the wheel thing. There we go. Using your full body weight, you're able to open the valve with the wrench. Let me guess. Okay, well, I figured out part of the problem. I think that I need to go outside and fix the water flow. Okay, I figured it out. So, for those of you who are curious, the top knob has well, they both have little arrowheads on them, and the top one points towards the pipe that goes down into the ground, and that's how we get this. Alright, here we go. Okay then. Woo! Okay, well that was terrifying. I think I need this. You can light candles with this. Yes, that sounds very important. What's this?
You're a little bitch, you know that? It's you a horrible little bitch. Wasting time playing with electric motors while I slave my life away.
Okay, well then.
I kept a wire coat hanger in the bathroom for months. Just to look at and think about me. And all the teachers think you're so special.
Your mother was sitting on the porch with the hasted green paint,
You're spoiled.
talking to the woman.
Because I'm wasting my life giving you the things I didn't have.
You look weird, Autumn. Oh my god, what is happening? Oh. What the fuck is that? I don't know what's happening. I'm leaving now. Hello? Is this how I lost my hand? You told your mother the dog left those shit parts in your room. It didn't. The dog didn't get those cuts. Oh, it's me. I'm the wolf. I'm the monster. I bit my own hand off, probably. Oh, please stop. Make it stop. Make it stop. Make it stop. Make it stop. Oh, I need to get out of here. I need to get out of here. Oh, all right, bye.
I'll still be there.
Uh-huh.
I'll still be there.
I don't have time to read. I gotta run.
What lives deep inside Autumn's love and period, a forest and a basement, locked away and unconditional, and you can't let them both out. The world is a growling, grinding machine, and you can't escape its teeth without teeth to match. It devours little girls like you, eats you up from the inside.
Is my mom the
Someday
wolf?
you'll know the meaning of ruin and wasted years. You'll have children of your own, and you'll understand.
Will I?
You can't live life without the howling wolves.
No. Still, I cannot recover the wasted years or unknown, the coming of the contemptuous spits, and the final poison, or force my mouth to know what's in my heart, or stop all these words from spilling out, and instead say that I am your mother, and you are my daughter, and I love you, and I know this somewhere deep inside, but I cannot feel it past the screams and the wasted years, and the need that surpasses all other needs, and the ruin, and yes, even the pride. And I can't take the words stop spilling out, or stop the pain in your face, or force my mind to tell my heart what I know deep inside, and my mouth to speak for my heart and mind. That you are my daughter and I love you, and I am your mother, and somehow together we can leave behind the waste, and the ruin, and the screams, and the poison, and the pride. And someday we will shake our fists together at them, and the memory of their arrogant eyes, and be proud together too, and something, somewhere, will know us, and our ruin. As I sit here watching the uncounted empty needles, and feeling the need that surpasses all other needs, and remembering the pleasures and drowning out the scream that it was all for nothing, and feeding the pride that will remain when the earth has burned to ashes. Autumn's alarm clock went off in the next room, and the mother began to dry her tears. Autumn's eyes flew open, lying in her sleeping bag, clutching her stuffed dolphin, surrounded by the motors and parts she loved to tinker with, letting the alarm continue to sound from its place in the opposite corner, staring at the ceiling, adjusting her thoughts and feeling the misty emotions begin to evaporate with the dream that brought them. Awake now. Her mother walked into the room and leaned on the doorframe, looking. Are you awake? Her voice was weaker and softer than normal. Autumn was looking too. After a moment she said, I'm awake. All right then, get dressed. I'll make you lunch today. There's probably something in the fridge. I love you, Mom. Autumn didn't know why she said it. Her mother's mouth tightened, and she blinked a few times, then nodded. She glanced away and nodded a few more times. All right. She looked back at Autumn, and Autumn looked at her, and they looked at each other for some time. A Wolf in Autumn. A Troubled Girl's Nightmare. Man. Oh, man. An epilogue, hurrah. Yes, Mom. They're very pretty.
Look at the waves, sweetie. Aren't they pretty?
Do I do something? Oh, okay. Yeah, that works. I guess just perpetual ocean unless you hit the escape button. Man, what an experience. David certainly seems to have a particular style, doesn't he? At least there was character audio in this one. I feel like this is a game that you make your friends play while you watch it. Hopefully, you enjoyed it as much as I did. Thanks very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.